He walks to the length of the cage because the cage is very small and he cannot jump there. He cannot have a very long walk there. He cannot enjoy there. He just can walk a few steps there. He hears the lost voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with the brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Now, he hears the last voice at night. At night, when he is in the cage, what does he hear? He hears the voice of the car that is patrolling near the zoo, and the only voice that he hears is that is of the car, and he stares with the brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Now both the things are told to be brilliant. Brilliant means chamakdar. His eyes are brilliant and the stars in the sky are brilliant. So with his brilliant eyes he looks at the brilliant stars in the sky. What does he want to say? It is hoped that perhaps he wants to ask the God in heaven, he wants to ask the God in sky why he has been locked here in the cage. So, I hope it became clear to you. The poem started with the cage, then the two paragraphs were when he was in jungle, then again last two paragraphs were about where he was locked in the concrete cell in a cage. It means again he is in the poem, he is in the zoo. So now let's first we do the rhyming words. Look, you know rhyming words, the words that are pronounced the same way are rhyming words, as stripes, quite, they are rhyming words. Then cage, rage, then grass, pass in second paragraph, then in third edge, village. In the fourth paragraph was, visitors, then cars, stars. So these were the rhyming words. If you know the rhyming words, you can find out the rhyming scheme as well. The rhyming scheme, as I already told you, it always starts with A. To find out the rhyme scheme of any stanza, it may be a question in the board exam to tell the rhyming scheme. So to find the rhyme scheme, what do we do? Look in the first stanza. The last word is stripes. This is considered A. Whenever we want to know the rhyme scheme, always consider the first one A. Then the second line, last word cage. Both do not rhyme. Stripes is pronounced differently. Cage is pronounced differently. So it is A and then B. Then quite. Stripes, cage, quite. Quite is pronounced the third way. So it will be A, B, C. Then rage. Rage rhymes with cage. So cage was B, rage will be B. It is A, B, C, B. I hope it is clear. It is A, B, C, B. Then shadow, A. Again, the rhyme scheme is not done for the whole poem altogether. It is done stanza wise, because you will be asked the rhyme scheme for the given stanza which is given in the exam. Shadow, A. Grass, B. Hole, C. Pass, B. Again it is A, B, C, B. Houses, A. Edge, B. Clause, C. Village, B. Again it is A, B, C, B. Then cell, A. Bars, B. Cage, C. Visitors, B. A, B, C, B. Then night, A. Cars, B. Eyes, C. Stars, B. A, B, C, B. So the rhyme scheme of the whole poem is A, B, C, B. Now let's do the questions. how much questions can be made for the comprehension purpose, we'll do passage stanza wise. For the first stanza, he stalks in it vivid steps, the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet in his quiet rage. So let's do the questions. I hope the passage is quite clear to you. Once again I tell you that the tiger, he is in the cage and he has stripes on his body and his pads, his feet are velvety, and he is in the cage and he walks only a few steps of the length of his cage. The possible questions for this passage are: name the poem and the poet. Must know it. The name of the poem is A Tiger in the Zoo. When you write A Tiger in the Zoo, it should be properly written as it is written in the book. A capital, tiger, T capital, in the, then zoo, Z capital. The same way it must be written. And when the question is asked, name the poem, you will write the poem name is A Tiger in the Zoo, or you will write the name of the poem is A Tiger in the Zoo, or you will just write A Tiger in the Zoo. And you are asked about the poet. Same way you will write the name of the poet is Leslie Norris, or you will write the poet is Leslie Norris, or just Leslie Norris. Or you can answer all together that the poem A Tiger in the Zoo is written by Leslie Norris. Clear? The second question is, what physical qualities of the tiger have been mentioned here? What physical qualities are mentioned? Two physical qualities are mentioned here. What are? One is vivid stripes and the second one is velvet paws. So you will write the two physical qualities mentioned in the stanza are his vivid stripes on body and velvety paws. Third question is, how is the tiger feeling in his cage? How is the tiger feeling in his cage? The answer is in the last line, in his quiet rage. It means you will write that the tiger is in rage but is quiet. Velvet quiet is also given. It means he is angry but quiet. So you will write the tiger is in rage but he is quiet. The next question can be, what shows that the tiger's cage is very small? What shows that the tiger's cage is very small? The few steps of his cage, this shows. So how will you write? The cage is so small that the tiger can only a few steps in it. This way you can answer. Or you can answer, we know that the cage is very small because the tiger can move only a few steps of the cage. Next question can be, what emotions does he show? What emotions does he show? Rage and quiet. The question is same but asked in a different way. So the emotions asked are his quietness and his anger. Clear? Explain pads of velvet. Explain pads of velvet. Can you answer it? I have just told you velvety quiet pads. So the answer you will write the phrase pads of velvet means that the soft pads under the feet of the tiger. It means the soft pads under the feet of the tiger. Clear? Next question can be, give two rhyming words. The rhyming words in this passage you can give cage and rage. Next, find words from the passage which mean the same as walks with pride. From this passage, walks with pride, and the answer is stalks. Then find a word in the passage that means anger, and the answer is rage. Next question can be, find a word in the passage that means clear. That means clear. And the answer is vivid. Answer is vivid. I think this passage is quite clear to you. Next question.